everybody? It's your boy Flock representing the game Illuminaughty. And right now here with Starbreeze Studios, and I'm here with.
Saul Gascon, executive producer for Overkill's The Walking Dead.
All right, and we just got finished playing Overkill's The Walking Dead. And if you wouldn't mind letting us know, what was the inspiration behind the game?
Well, we are big fans of the comic books from Robert Kirkman and Skybound. So, when we started pitching this game to him, right, we had a very clear idea of wanting to make a co-op game in which basically cooperation is paramount. So you have to, play with your friends or, online randoms to actually make the day, right?
All right, now I just got finished playing it. I got a hands-on experience with it, and me personally, I got a Dead Island and mixed in with a little bit of Left 4 Dead vibe to it. Was those like inspirations for you for making the game?
I mean, like, we are the biggest nerds you can imagine, right? We play all games out there.
Right.
And of course, like, we get inspired from a lot of games, like zombie games, absolutely, but also other types, like Payday 2, for instance, is probably our biggest inspiration.
Okay. Now, if you can, without giving away too much, can you give us a brief premise of what the game is actually about?
Yeah, it's a four-player co-op in which you join a group of survivors in their fight against the family, which is led by Reina. It's like the bad girl.
Right.
And like, basically they want your things, and you don't want them to take your things, right? So basically you need to cooperate through the levels, go through Washington D.C., and trying to get food, survivors, and anything that can help you survive.
Right. Now, I did get the sense that the ultimate way to survive in this game is by communication, without a doubt, because you had to communicate because those waves of zombies were like endless. I mean, like endless. The second you think you would let up the slightest noise, if you accidentally set off a car alarm, if you run or you jump too much, it seemed like it just attracted. And they called them walkers, right?
Yep.
That's what they're called. They're called walkers. So I did get the vibe that communication and stealth is really like the key to getting where you need to go and progressing through the levels, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Like, we could have made it like much more simpler. Like, you just everybody guns blazing, but then there is no real cooperation.
Exactly.
So we made it like if you create too much noise, right, you start attracting walkers. So then is when people start to talk to each other. Hey, beware with this. Beware with that door, etc., etc. Right.
Okay, so will this like be say like a co-op story mode, or is it just strictly multiplayer?
So you can play alone if you want to. Like basically, our philosophy is always let players do whatever they want, right? So you can play with 4 agents if you want to, or 4 Mayas, or 4 Heathers, whatever. Or you can play just alone on your own, right? And the game will scale the difficulty depending on that, right? But we invite you to play with other players, and we make it easy. Like it's automatic matchmaking, host migration, so you don't need to worry about it.
So there were four different types of players that you could play with in the game, right? And all four had their unique strengths and weaknesses. You care to explain which ones?
Yeah, Aiden is the tank, so he's a frontliner. He goes with a baseball bat, and he has extra health and some perks that help him survive. Maya is support, so she's gonna make sure that others don't get down. She has healing packs; he can heal others, right? Heather is more the scout, so she's more sneaky, but also can help the team to loot faster. So because she can mark actually looting spots for the team. And Grant is the tactician. He is usually using a sniper rifle, and he's like more, let's say, the guy that is more far from the action, and can mark enemies for extra damage.
Okay. Now, in closing, what platforms will we look forward to seeing this on?
So we're launching the game November 6th in United States for both PC and consoles, like Xbox One, Xbox One X, PS4, PS4 Pro, and PC on Steam.
Okay. So no Switch.
Not yet.
All right, not yet. So it's not ruled out, everybody. The Switch is still hope for the Switch with this game. So there you have it, man. Overkill's The Walking Dead. I'm Flock.
Saul.
All right, and we out of here, y'all. Stay enlightened.